darn Hicktown. Couldn't even write a darn newspaper right. So it looks like a darn high school newspaper. But they had him in there saying, oh, we don't get enough to eat. Oh, we don't get enough sleep. It's always some kind of contention, an argument. You know, when people go to the army and the army wake you up in the middle of the night and you don't get no rest, you ain't complaining because you belong to Uncle Sam. How much more in God's army? Conditioning you to get up at 3 in the morning. You see, this kind of regiment, and we do let people get their rest, but there are seasons we take you through regiments because there are going to be times in the future where the Lord is going to wake you up at 3. And if you don't get discipline in your spirit, you're going to cause somebody to die because you wouldn't get up at 3 and intercede. I've watched this happen in my ministry. There was a young lady I was training years ago in 1896. Powerful prophetess. She was tremendous. On the right road, flowing in the glory, everything. But one morning, the Lord woke her up 3 times. The first time she woke up, the TV was on, and the little girl, do y'all remember the little girl, the youngest girl in the world that was about to fly the airplane? Years ago, in 1996, maybe some of y'all wasn't born then. I'm talking to a bunch of millennials. Crap. Can't get my story over the way I want to. Well, who remember that? Raise your hands. Anybody in here? Okay, some of you remember that because you probably around my age. Anyway, I think I was like 23 at that time, and I was training her as an apostle in her prophetic ministry. And so the Lord Jesus gave her a dream, and you know, she was sleeping and her TV was on in her room. So when she would wake up, he gave her a dream of this little girl going up in the sky. And the plane crashed. And she woke up and the whole thing, because they were airing this nationwide everywhere, the youngest girl that was going to fly the airplane. And she had flown before, but she was about to do it in front of the whole world. And when she woke up, the little girl was still on the ground. She was about to get ready to take off. But her first dream, when she woke up, the little girl died and crashed. It was 3 a.m. in the morning. I forget what time it was. I can't remember the whole story accurately, but all I know is she had 3 dreams over space of different times. And the third time God showed it to her and she woke up, the crash had happened. She saw it on TV. She did not get up and pray. God do not come and consult with you for nothing. He come and wake you up so that he can partner with someone in the earth to save a life. That little girl could have been saved if she would have got up and prayed. That's why God give you dreams, but not saying so it can happen. He wants you to partner with him to pray for them so it don't happen. I'll never forget that. And she felt so bad. I told her, you should feel bad. You did not get up. This regimen is about your spirit being disciplined, that if God wake you up at 3 a.m., you ain't turning over and complaining about not getting your rest. Somebody's life is more important than your sorry tale. That's right. That's right. Until you learn to die and get rid of this kind of stuff, how can God ever use you? How are you ever going to be his servant? You still being your own servant or somebody else's. You're doing your own thing.